Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started. Welcome, and thanks for subscribing. Today I want to do a tarot reading about the energy around Lori VALLOW Daybell. Now everybody knows who she is, anyone that watches the videos, the online stuff. Don't want to go too much into detail about the circumstances around it. It's been all over the internet. But I want to see if I can find out the energy around her and what led up to the murders. She supposedly, allegedly, this is all alleged, was involved in a sort of an offshoot of the Latter-day Saints religion, and it was sort of fueled by Chad Daybell, his books. He's written a lot of rather extreme books about doomsday. They call Lori the Doomsday Mom, and that it was coming soon, and that Lori and Chad were able to see dark spirits in people, including her children, Chad's late wife, Lori's late husband, anybody that was in their way, so to speak. Seems like they became dark spirits. And this is all my interpretation. This will be my interpretation of the cards, the energy. I want to know, did she really believe that? What did she really believe about that? Did she really believe that she was a goddess and that she would be leading the 144,000 people that were saved and would be taken up to heaven? Or was there something else? I'll just do a reading. I want to know, did she really believe all this, that she was a goddess, that she and Chad were going to lead these people, and that they, all of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden people that were in their way or that they can make money off of by their deaths became dark spirits, including her children and his wife and her husband. So I think I'll do a Celtic cross. Just see what we get. I need to use a different deck. This is the steampunk. And see, what are her feelings around all these happenings? Did she really believe that all of a sudden, or not all of a sudden, but the people around them became possessed, they became zombies, and they were normal people, and all of a sudden their souls left their bodies, and their souls were waiting somewhere, and the only way to redeem them was to kill the zombie bodies? I want to know if she really believed this. I pulled a card off the bottom too. I felt like I should do that. All right, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant card is an organization. This could very well be I'm going to call them a cult, because they had a lot of followers after Chad's books came out, and there was another person that was writing these doomsday books about people possessed by dark spirits or souls taken. They became zombies. More and more people around these Lori and Chad, and they had little groups that they went and saw that were kind of offshoots of the Mormon Church. This isn't their teachings, and I don't want to bring that into it at all. This is kind of the energy, the Hierophant. This is someone who represents themselves as a spiritual leader. This is someone who could be the leader of a cult, could be a religion. These are interesting cards. There's a man with a leather coat and hat. This is a sort of a steampunk style, but I kind of wanted to use these. And it could be for good or bad. So this is what we're talking about, the energy. the energy around this organization. All right, we're talking about Lori. Did she really believe all this? Was she just a devoted follower of Chad's books? And I believe there were a couple other people that wrote similar doomsday books about people being dark spirits. What is her feeling about all this? And it may have changed now that she's on trial, but I want to know what she really believed. I'm trying to find that out. The first card we have is the Four of Pentacles. This is money. So this is someone that's holding on to money. This is greed. Now, there were some insurance policies taken out on Tammy Daybell, that was Chad's deceased wife, and Lori's deceased husband. I'm going to do readings on I think on Chad and possibly her brother Alex too. So we're looking at money. So she looked at this. This is money and power. The Four of Pentacles, also greed. It's holding on to what you have. So I think she was more involved with money and power than spiritual beliefs and saving the 144,000 people. That's what we're getting from the very first card. Crossing this is the Page of Swords. All right, the Page of Swords is, it's a younger card. I mean, a younger person. Swords are usually truth. This could be somebody spying. This could be somebody using the internet. It could be books. It could be intellectual things. No emotion. I'm not sure if this is how she felt, but it's not a love card. This is about using your mind to get what you want. Pages are young cards. Let's see what's above this. We'll come back to these because we haven't read them all. The Star. She wanted to be a star. She wanted to be a star in this cult. I'm going to call it a cult, and this is all alleged. This is my interpretation of the cards. This was it. We're talking about her wanting to be a star. She wanted to be a goddess. I think her brother even referred to her as a goddess. And she was going around telling people that she had special powers. She was going to lead this organization. That was what she wanted. So we have money, power. Beneath this is the Seven of Pentacles. Money again. This is about money. This is looking at your finances. It also can be of the earth and health, but it's reorganizing your money, reorganizing what you have, getting more money, making things work better. I don't see emotions here at all so far. This was about becoming a star in this cult. I'm going to call it a cult. It's allegedly, I'm going to call it a cult. I don't know what else you would call an organization that believed in these things. And the followers were very devoted. In the past, in the near past, and in the process of leaving is the Emperor. Now this is interesting. The Emperor is a really, really powerful person. I think she used to look at Chad as an emperor. She did want to be with him. She married him, and I believe this is my opinion only, I believe she did away with her children to make way to be with him. But it's fading now. I almost feel like the Page of Swords. She was going to be a new leader. She was going to be a star. She was going to be a queen. She was going to cut through all the negative things. And the sword is really interesting. That makes me think of cutting someone's head off, though I don't think she did that. But her belief, I think, is fading a little bit. her obsession with Chad, wanting to be a power couple. She may be rethinking all this. All right, the near future. The Three of Pentacles. All right, this is three people working together. Now this is an interesting card to come up for a near future. But the three people that are accused of these awful murders of her daughter and her son, and her husband and Tammy Daybell. I think they were carried out, this is saying by Tammy, by Lori, sorry. The people involved, and I think it's going to be proved, were Lori, her brother Alex, and Chad. Three people working together, and it's for money. This isn't for spiritual awakening. She promised money to do this. This was what was going to come up for these. When they died, Tammy had a policy. Lori's husband changed his policy to his sister. I don't know if they had policies on the children or not. The Two of Cups. All right, there they are, the Two of Cups. This is the lover. She's thinking about choices she's made. The Two of Cups is about it's emotions, it's love, it's two people making a decision to become man and wife, murderer and murderess. She's thinking about this. This is on her mind a lot. He's on her mind. But he's fading. She's thinking about the choices she made. There's cups, almost like poison cups, I want to say, though I don't believe they were poisoned. She's thinking about it. The feelings around her. All right, the hopes and fears. Whoa, she's really concerned that it's going to be heartache for her. She hopes that she can overcome this, but she knows she's guilty. This is what I'm getting from this. She knows that what she and Chad did, and her brother, there's three of them, they were together in this. I don't know why. I don't even know why her brother would go along with this. We'll do a reading on him too, I think. All right, the outcome. We have the Chariot. All right, this is interesting. This is movement. This is willpower. This is holding things together. The Chariot is movement. It means going. It can mean going on a trip. It can mean going away to prison. It's interesting. There's two again. There she is. I don't believe for a minute that she believed the majority of the things that were in his book. She used that. Her main goal, she wanted to be a star. She wanted to be the goddess. And he told her that she was. I don't see feelings for anyone here. The only cups is, the cup card is the Two of Cups. And that is a low emotion card. It's just making some decisions for love. But look at the two of them. They're looking opposite ways. They have little miner hats on, poison cups, clockworks. They got together, but I think they got together for two separate reasons. And it's like they're working. I don't see a lot of belief in the goodness that they said they were doing. I don't see this done out of love, these deaths. And this is alleged. If she murdered or was involved in the murder of her children, I don't see that it was done out of love. I see it was done for practical reasons, money. I believe she was getting the children's Social Security payments too. I may be wrong about that. This is money, money, money. She wanted to become a goddess, but I think she just wanted to become a goddess in the eyes of followers. She wanted to be a leader, a goddess worshipped. I think they used the possession, the demon thing, their organization, as a means for money and power. Money and power. I don't see a whole lot of love here at all. The only card is her feelings now. She still cares about him. And it's almost like she has, I want to say, psychopathic tendencies. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I get that she still sees him as a partnership. He's fading in her eyes. But the idea of them is still lingering. She's still, deep in her heart, wants to be the team, and she wants to be the star. She's still longing for that. Though she knows, I think she knows it's not going to happen. And the Page of Swords, this is also a card about truth. The truth is coming out about what they did. Well, it's interesting. I don't know. The Chariot card, I think I'll pull one more card for clarification on that. That's the ending card. She's going to be going on a trip, it looks like. I don't know that it's going to be a trip where she wants to go, though. I think I'll pull one more card to clarify the Chariot. What they did to the children was terrible. I just don't even understand how someone could do that. I don't know if she physically did it. She knew what was going on. She sanctioned it. I think her brother Alex worshipped her an awful lot. I get that feeling. I'd kind of like to do a reading on him. All right, one more card for clarity. I'm going to clarify the Chariot. The Ten of Wands. This is the ending card. Wow, heavy, heavy burden. Okay, the Chariot with the Ten of Wands tells me that things are not going to be good. She's going to go down. The really sad thing is that I don't even see any love in these cards. The Two of Cups, she did have some love for him, and still may. But it's almost like it's the love of an illusion, of a dream, of a fantasy. And he was going to make her a star. That's what I get. He was going to make her a star, joining with him, going along with the murders, thinking of ways to get him to want to marry her. And I believe he did want to marry her, and she wanted to marry him. But it was all so she could be a star. That's what I get. Well, I'm going to close the circle. I'd like to know your thoughts. What do you think about all this dark possession, zombies, souls leaving the body and having to murder them, and so they would be free? I want to know your thoughts. Leave kind comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye.